Ron, what do you think about the event here tonight?
Well, I think it's a great event. I think it's a great opportunity when Linda McMahon comes out and talks to the average citizens all throughout this area. I know there's a lot of excitement about her campaign. And I think she has a real chance to win against Blumenthal, who frankly hasn't done a real lot for the state.
So in your opinion, now you've been following around a little bit, what do you think her strong points are?
Well, I think it's strong. She's a successful businesswoman who has really worked to make a name for herself and to make a successful business. Here, when we're talking about creating jobs, trying to get people back to work, that's what we need. Somebody who knows the business world, knows how to put people back to work, somebody who knows how to be successful and can generate a profit and make things happen. We don't need career politicians. We need somebody with some skills.
Well, generate. That's the big issue with me. Generate. Electricity, electrical generators, not only in Waterbury, but all over this state, could create 1,000 jobs. Electrical, carpenter, masonry, plumbing, clean up all the brownfields, clean up this whole state, bring people back.
Well, what that'll also do is lower rates for customers.
Right.
That's what we really need to do. The more generation we have, the more citizens can afford to pay their electricity bill and keep people in their homes. That's one of the factors. As costs go up in Connecticut, both for the businesses and for individuals, have a hard time paying their electricity bill every month. So I think you're right. Adding generation will lower prices. I think Linda's the kind of candidate, again, who knows the business world, needs to help small businesses be able to make a profit, be able to come back, be able to create jobs. So I think you're right. It's a big, important issue, and Blumenthal's ducked on that one as well.
And she wants to reach out to the little people. And there's more little people. When I said to her, and I met her down the AquaTurf, there's more pawns on the chessboard than there are kings and queens. You got to take care of those pawns. You take care of the pawns, you'll get yourself in.
When you think about Linda as a person who, she struggled when she first started in business. Her company actually went bankrupt, and she made a name for herself. She came back and fought against the odds and actually came out of bankruptcy, created a new company, was extremely successful. She knows what it's like to fight, to work hard, to make something of yourself. That's something we're all proud of. You and me, whenever we work our tails off, we make a difference in the community, we actually succeed. It's something we can be proud of, and that's what she is. She's proud of what she's done, and she deserves the babe.
Now, she says she's toured over 300 places already by now. Are you going on tour with her at all?
I haven't toured with her at all. This is actually my first event to come out and talk to Linda. I had a chance to meet her and discuss some of the issues with her before this meeting. She's obviously somebody that I respect. I'm looking forward to see how she does. I think she's going to have tremendous support among all different categories. So women, men, young people in particular who grew up watching the WWF, the entertainment value that brought people. I think she's an exciting candidate that's going to bring something new out there to the people of Connecticut. And I think Blumenthal really is getting tired. I think he really is more about politics than he is about substance, about caring about his community. So I really think it's going to make a big difference.
She looks like she can handle a pretty good debate, too.
Hey, she's a bright lady. Anyone that can run a successful multi-million-dollar corporation is someone that, frankly, we can all respect. So I think Dick hasn't really done anything in the real world. He's always been a career politician who's, made speeches up in Hartford. But what has he done for the people of Connecticut in terms of creating jobs? I don't think he's created any jobs. And that's really what this is all going to be about. Healthcare, we know that he's going to be for this whole Obama healthcare thing and costing millions and millions of dollars, more taxes, more government. We don't need that in Connecticut. We need somebody who's going to be responsible, protect our tax dollars, make sure the government gets involved only when it needs to get involved.
Well, that's a good question. Healthcare. I mean, how can we have healthcare with no jobs? Who's going to pay for all this?
No, that's exactly it. And putting more burden on our small businesses is going to force them to even cut back on their insurances. I think it's a huge mistake that they made the other day in Congress. I think we need leaders that are going to go in and do what's right for the country, not what they want to think is good politics. And I think the Democrats are going to suffer in that way, and it's a shame because I think you're going to see a lot of Democrats leave the Democratic Party because they think this is a huge mistake. Government can't control our lives. We as individuals need to take care of ourselves.
So you believe in generation, you believe in brownfields, you believe in jobs, you believe in cleanups, you believe in healthcare, you believe in all the same issues.
Hey, absolutely. We need to clean up brownfields all across Connecticut. We have a lot of old factories. We need to clean up those sites and make them tax generators again. The more we can make those tax generators, the less burden we put on citizens. So yes, we need to clean up those old factory sites. We've already started to do that in Naugatuck, and I see towns and cities all across the state trying to do that. So yes, clean up brownfields, make for lower costs in Connecticut, not just for electricity, but for all utilities, create jobs, help small businesses. That's a ticket for all of us, and that's what we should all be concerned about.
One last question. Education's a big, big issue. What's your feeling on education?
Well, again, it all comes down to making it a situation where people can afford to send their children to school. It is very, very expensive to send a child to school. Now, we need to make it affordable, keep costs down to do that as well. Obviously, kids have a much better success rate when they have an opportunity to get through something like a 4-year degree. So I think Linda's going to be a strong supporter of education. I think she's going to go out and help the average citizen, and that's really what we need.
Thank you, Ron.
Thank you. It's been great to talk to you.